Bink, 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 bonk. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Ask Me Monday. It's Derek from Simnett Nutrition. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Ask Me Mondays. As you guys know, this is a series of videos I do every Monday where I answer some commonly asked questions and some not so commonly asked questions that I find in the comment section down below. So unfortunately, it's just me this week. Crystal wasn't able to join us. She's busy this morning. However, I just wanted to thank you for all the support on last week's Ask Me Monday, where Crystal was here with me. You guys were so supportive. You liked it, and it was one of my most viewed Ask Me Mondays yet. So that's really, really cool. Crystal will definitely be in lots more videos coming up, more Ask Me Mondays, more of my vlogs. We're gonna see what she eats in a day, all that stuff. And I also wanna give a big shout out to everyone that tagged me in their vegan tempeh tacos that they made after seeing my video that I posted on here a couple days ago. You guys are so awesome. I love seeing the food you make, so don't forget to tag me if you guys do make any of my recipes. Those tacos are so good. Some people are like, I had it 2-3 days in a row. They're unbelievable. Oh gosh, that's reassuring, eh? Bear seen in area, barrier ahead, bear seen in area. I don't know, not really. It's not even really a joke. So I've got to tell you guys, I'm out here again today. I came out yesterday and you guys won't believe it. I got water in the microphone of this camera within like the first 5 minutes of filming, and it messed up the audio for my entire video. I was out here for like a couple hours in the rain, getting some awesome B-roll footage, you know, talking, answering all the questions and that sort of stuff. And then I got home and reviewed the footage and it was unusable. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's like legitimately like snowing now. You'll have to excuse me, guys. I'm doing the best I can out here as far as like the quality goes. So yeah, that is the life of a YouTuber. Sometimes you put lots of effort into work and it just doesn't work out. Sometimes files get deleted or corrupted, or the audio doesn't work out. So yeah, I'm out here again today, but I'm gonna take some slightly different trails, hopefully see some new things. It is incredible in here. We're gonna be going down there. There's an amazing river down there and some really, really cool things to see. This forest is absolutely beautiful. And as you guys saw there, there's like some wildlife in this forest. So I will be keeping my eye out because I don't want to make any friends today. You guys are always asking me too, like what wildlife lives around here. So yeah, there's obviously bears, but there's a lot of cougars as well, like mountain lions. And we actually have the highest density of cougars anywhere in the world here on Vancouver Island. So per like, you know, square foot or square kilometer or whatever, we have the most amount of cougars anywhere in the world. It's pretty crazy. Like if you've ever seen a cougar, it's a lion. Like there's not really much difference. It's a freaking lion. And yeah, and they're cold and they're pissed because they live in Canada. Wow, it's nice in here. So check this out, guys. This here, I don't know if any of you guys know what this stuff is. Anyone? So all this stuff that you see behind me is called horsetail, and it's really, really rich in silica. So you don't want to eat it raw like this because it would mess up your stomach. It like binds to minerals and stuff like that and can really mess you up. But when you cook it into a tea, you can then digest the silica that's in it, and it's really good for your skin, hair, and nails. However, don't go and do it just because I told you to. Look it up first. But yeah, it's a really cool little plant. I've actually never done that, but I've read about it. All right, so let's get right into it. So the first question comes from Muhammad Al-Kabani. If I love to eat big meals, and I usually hit my macros only in 2 meals a day, is that okay, or should I split them into 3 meals? All right, so I don't think it matters if you have 2 meals in a day or 3 meals in a day or 5 meals in a day, as long as you're hitting your caloric requirements and you're eating, you know, healthy plant-based foods and a variety of them. I think you're gonna be just great. So I wouldn't worry about it. If you get your calories in 2 meals, that's totally fine. I know you said macros. I'm not too concerned about macros, but you know, by that you're probably tracking your calories as well, which means that you're likely getting enough calories. You're tracking it, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, as long as you're getting enough food in you, do not worry about how many meals that you have. If you do better with more smaller meals, that is totally cool. If you guys enjoy bigger meals, then just have 2. That's what I often do. I'll work out and then I'll have a big smoothie bowl after my workout. I might have some fruit, maybe some nuts and some seeds or whatever throughout the day, and then I have like a big dinner. So I end up really only having 2 big meals in the day. If I'm trying to like bulk or I'm on like a peanut butter binge or whatever, then I'll throw like a third meal in there and I'll have lunch and I'll have like some oatmeal with peanut butter or peanut butter sandwich or something like that. But yeah, totally cool. Guys, check out this old growth tree. Look at the size of that. Wow. And then there's two right here, not quite as big, but two other old growth trees as well. So they cut lots of these down, obviously, in order to like make all the cities and towns around here. But there's a few of them left and it's absolutely amazing to see them. Wow. Let's see how tiny I am compared to it. That is one old tree. That's probably 700-800 years old at least. Frig. Look at how thick the creases in the bark is. Like, it's just crazy. Ow, I just fell. Man, I love this sort of stuff. Look at this forest. Oh man. Do you even chlorophyll, bro? Okay, so next question comes from Maclovia. Very cute. How old are you guys? Can you do this, go vegan, if you're hitting 50 years old? So yeah, you definitely can. The vegan diet is suitable for all life stages. My mom is just around 70 years old and she went plant-based a couple years ago and she's feeling amazing. Her joint pain went away, she's sleeping a lot better, she effortlessly lost a bunch of weight, she's looking younger than ever, she's a beautiful lady. So yeah, you can definitely do it, all life stages, go for it. Oh wow, look at this guys, here's the river. Should we go down there and check it out real quick or continue on? As if that's even a question. We're obviously gonna go check it out down here. So it's really beautiful down here, obviously. There's like a little sandy beach right there, right beside the river. So cool. All right, so that was worth it, as always. All right, so the next question comes from Eternal Sunshine. Shit, what was that? Weird, okay. So she asks, hey Derek, what are your thoughts on natural deodorant? Just kidding. April Fools, I guess, sort of. It's not really April 1st anymore. All right. Back to that question, Eternal Sunshine. Hey Derek, what are your thoughts on natural deodorant versus regular deodorant? What kind do you wear? All right, so my thoughts, natural deodorant versus regular deodorant. Well, I stopped wearing regular deodorant many years ago, and I stopped wearing natural deodorant a few years ago. No, I actually have a natural deodorant right now. I'll put a picture, video of it up on the screen so you guys can see what I use. It's the first time I've ever used this and I really like it. It has a nice scent to it and it seems to work fairly well. So natural deodorant doesn't work quite as well as the regular mainstream deodorant does, but in my opinion, it's important to buy natural deodorant or make your own because there's some really bad chemicals that are in those non-natural deodorants, and where we're putting them under our underarms, there's a lot of lymph nodes that are right under our armpits right there, or in our armpits. And lymph nodes, you know, as you know, the lymphatic system carries fluids around our whole body to our vital organs, and it's not, you know, it's definitely not somewhere where you want to be putting chemicals every single day. That's for damn sure. Anywhere on your body. That goes for any healthcare products that we're putting on our skin. Just like try and reduce it to as few as you can and take out, like, you know, any ones that have like harsh chemicals and stuff like that. Like really all I use is like a good Castile soap. I have a good natural toothpaste, and then occasionally I'll use like the natural deodorant that I have, and then I'll use like things like coconut oil on my skin, or maybe just like single ingredient you know, creams or oils like jojoba oil, or we really like, what is that one called? Shea butter works really well too. So there's a website called the Environmental Working Group, EWG. Well, it's an organization, it's not just a website, but they post information about chemicals that are in our day-to-day products, and then they mention whether or not it's, you know, cancerous, if it should be avoided, and all that sort of stuff. So definitely check it out. I'll put a link in the description down below so you guys can, you know, search your own healthcare products. A really useful website to actually know about, so definitely check it out, guys. Oh yeah, and as far as making your own, I've done it before, and it's a bit inconvenient because when I had it, it was just in like a jar, so you always have to put your finger in there and then rub it on your underarm, which, I don't know, first world problems, right? It's not really that big of a deal, but what it is like mainly coconut oil, some arrowroot powder, some baking soda, and then some essential oils as well, and I think that's about it, all that we put in there. And it worked okay. But what I find works really well, and not everybody agrees with me on this, Crystal doesn't, but I think it works really well for me, is those salt rock crystals. And right after you get out of the shower, you rub it under your underarm. It doesn't seem like it's doing anything because it's just a hard rock, but it actually is. What it does is it kills that bacteria before it starts to grow. And make sure that you find one that is aluminum free, because I think they use aluminum in the mining process of a lot of those salts, so you don't want to be putting that under your underarm because that's one of the ingredients that's in those unnatural deodorants that we don't want to be putting in our armpits. Okay, so yeah, check it out. That's a good one, the salt crystal rock thing. I like it. All right, next question. Ooh, it's a long one. Why? Oh yeah, okay, so I wanted to read this one because I thought you guys would benefit from it, because a lot of people seem to have this issue. Hey Derek, I recently went vegan after being vegetarian for a couple of months, and I'm really glad I made this choice. However, it's sometimes really hard for me to stay positive, as a lot of my friends, family members, and my boyfriend are not vegan. So every time I see them consuming animal products, especially meat, I get really frustrated and a bit angry at them, as I can't understand anymore how they can't see the suffering that comes with it. Do you have any tips for me? How can I better deal with these situations? By the way, love your videos. They've helped me a lot. All right, thanks for the love. And yeah, with that, we all go through this, right? And when we first turn vegan, and we open up our eyes to the, you know, to the cruelty of the industries and the fact that we don't need that meat and dairy to be healthy. And we start educating ourselves all the time, and it becomes almost like an obsession. And then we start wondering, like, why don't other people see this? I can see this so clearly. Why doesn't anybody else see it? And we have to remember that everybody is on a different journey. We are on our own journey, and you know, not even a few years ago, you were probably eating meat and you didn't think twice about it. You loved animals. You know, you would go and pet a pig or a cow at a petting zoo, but then you would go home and have steak and stuff, and that's just where these people are at right now. They have not made that connection. So just be patient with them, and you know, try to just be compassionate. That's the best thing that you can do, and just shine a light on all the benefits that you're feeling, but try not to put anyone down for the things that they're doing. So one saying that I absolutely love, that I always think back on in situations like this, I think I heard in a Ritual podcast, and it's not going to be word for word because I can't remember exactly, but I know the gist of it, and it was basically, I'm not out there saving every sinking ship, for I am just the lighthouse. And I think that's such a powerful statement because it's so true. I'm not out there running around trying to save every ship that's sinking or everybody that's eating a bad diet. You know, I am just here, standing strong, shining my light bright. That's the way I see it. So just be the lighthouse, stand strong, shine bright, showcase and highlight the amazing, delicious foods that you can eat on a vegan diet. You know, drop little hits of knowledge here and there if you can. It's just more difficult dealing with friends and family than it is with, you know, people that are just maybe strangers or distant friends, whatever. So yeah, just do your best, but I feel ya. I know it's not easy. Hopefully that person will come around, and you know, hopefully your love is strong enough that it'll keep you together. I don't know. There's some people that answered in the comment section down below, and they were really helpful, and they gave some really good advice similar to what I'm giving right now. But I just want to thank you guys, because this is such a cool community where I can like look in the comments and I can read answers that you guys are giving to other people that are basically the exact same things that I would give, and you guys are being so helpful. So just thank you guys so much for doing that. I love this community. I love all you guys. So let's get to the next question. All right, so the next question comes from, if tomatoes are a fruit, why isn't ketchup a jam? The best screen name. You guys are so witty. I have a question. Do you have days where you are not motivated? How do you fight that? I'm finding it tough to get back into a routine. So yeah, one thing that I find really helps me is just understanding that the act of committing to doing something is often the most difficult part. So I always say lacing up your shoes and getting out that door is the hardest part of a run, of a workout, whatever. If you get to the gym, you know it's already done. You know you're going to do something. If you put your shoes on and you get outside and you start going down the street, you know you're gonna go for a run. But how hard is it to peel your butt off of that seat, you know, off of the couch or whatever, and start doing that? So yeah, understand that, and then having a goal. So that's why I kind of set this a few days ago, where it's like, I want to see some measurable visual improvements in my body in the next month, and I want to be bringing my best physique to the table in 2 months. So I have 2 months to do that. And I think having a goal like that is a really good thing. So if you want to start jogging every morning, rather than just being like, oh, I'm just gonna jog and hopefully I get a little bit better at it. No, be like, I want to be able to run a 10K by summer. I'm gonna train for that. So having a goal definitely helps you. And then another thing that always gets me, and I said this in one of my very first videos and everybody seemed to love it and they commented on it, but just know that the time is gonna pass by anyways. So why not go out there and do whatever it is you're thinking about? We get to walk across this little rickety little bridge now. So yeah, I love talking about this kind of stuff. Motivation and what makes people tick and be inspired and that sort of stuff is really interesting to me. But yeah, those are kind of like my 3 main ones. So lace up, get out that door, number 1. Have a vision, have a goal is number 2. And then number 3 is understand that the time is gonna pass by anyways, so you might as well do something useful with it. Get out there and do it. Right now, today, do it. Don't wait till tomorrow. Because if you make an excuse today, you're gonna make an excuse tomorrow. Okay, yeah. This one I just wanted to read because it's the kind of comment that you would only see on one of my videos. And it's from Michael Patterson. He says, honestly, your videos are the best thing on the internet. Your film and editing are as satisfying as fresh mangoes. Your information is top notch and highly digestible, like a ripe banana. Oh yeah, and here's a comment I wanted to touch on. MG, McMuffin, bacon, and egg commercial? That's definitely not Simnett Nutrition approved. Yes, you're right. Definitely not Simnett Nutrition approved. And I know a lot of you guys comment on this and you're like, what the heck? I saw like a burger ad in front of the video, or like, what the heck? They're trying to sell me yogurt in front of your videos, Derek. So I do click the button that says targeted ads. So the ads should be targeted towards you guys, but I'm sure, you know, just like health and nutrition, you know, is just very vague. I'm sure that they don't, you know, it's not like specific to just like vegan things. The way I see it is that it is wasted ad dollars, you know, like if somebody is going to put an ad up for me, for like McDonald's or whatever, I just laugh because I'm like, haha, you guys are wasting your money on me. I'm definitely not gonna give in to those stupid commercials and buy that crap. It's so cool in here. I just love it. So I know a lot of you guys are gonna ask where I live. It's Parksville, British Columbia, Canada. You guys already know it, but this is like Englishman River Valley, I guess it would be. It's so beautiful. Like, look at that big mossy tree hanging over the water. And then, oh my gosh, there's a friggin', look at this bridge. What? Oh man. Wow, that's so cool. Reminds me of like Peter Pan. All right, I'm gonna spend a bit of time here. All right, before I cross, let's answer one more question real quick here. What do we've got? Okay, so Jeremy Nuyens, what is your go-to food when you have cravings? All right, you know what's funny is I have it in my backpack. I'm gonna show you. Where can I put the, I think I might use that as a table. Look at that about the bridge. Use at your own risk. Ooh, edgy. An apple, boom, and peanut butter. This is probably my absolute favorite snack of all time. When I have cravings, I want something sweet, I want something a little fatty, I want something a little salty. This is definitely my go-to combination. Adams is like the best peanut butter. Definitely get a natural peanut butter. Organic would be even better, but I absolutely love Adams. And I go full out, I don't even get the non-salted one. But yeah, this is definitely my go-to snack when I have cravings. If I don't have apple, more than happy to put it on peanut butter, or peanut butter, peanut butter on peanut butter. Actually, it sounds pretty good. But no, I'm more than happy to put it on like a banana or on some dates or whatever. So yeah, probably not the best food combining out there, but you know, good whole foods, Almond butter is really good too, probably a healthier alternative. Sunflower seed butter is actually really, really good as well. And that's great on apple. You could have tahini too. You know, really any sort of nut or seed butter would be good on it. Man, life is pretty good right now. All right, I'm gonna finish it without the peanut butter because y'all know I'm trying to cut a little bit for summer, and peanut butter does not help me with that. Not that you guys should avoid it. I just know for me, I get carried away. Just gotta be a little careful with the nut butters. Let's cross this bridge. You guys wanna cross it looking at me or looking that way? Yeah, I agree, that way. This question's about meal timing. It's from Nicole. If you didn't have the freedom to work out in the morning and you had to work out at night, would you have the smoothie for dinner, post-workout meal? How would you rearrange your meals and food intake? All right, so I did used to have to get up early for work, and I love working out in the morning. I find that that's the best for me because that's when I get it done. I work out hard in the mornings. I feel great because I'm usually on an empty stomach, and I know that nothing is gonna get in the way of that workout. If I say, okay, I'm gonna work out after work, then I might be like, oh, I stay at work late, or I go out with friends after work, or I'm just too tired when I get home, or I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat first, and then after dinner, I'm too full to work out, that sort of thing. So that's why I always try and work out in the morning. Even when I had to get up early for work, I would get up really early and just smash out like a quick 45-minute workout and go on with my day and have my smoothie after that. However, on days where I wasn't able to do that, I still had my smoothie in the morning because I just love knowing that I'm getting all those antioxidants into me, all those nutrients into me, you know, the flaxseed, the greens, the turmeric, the black pepper, all those things that I put in my morning smoothie. I like getting that in first thing in the morning, and I like having like a big warm dinner. So what I would do is just keep my meals the same, to be honest with you. It's not anything really magic that happens if you have a smoothie post-workout. Sure, it's great for recovery because, you know, the anti-inflammatory compounds that are in there and that sort of thing, but, you know, they're gonna accumulate in your body and they're gonna help you in the long run anyway. So yeah, I would say don't worry too much about it. And don't worry too much about having like an official dinner either. If you feel like just having a smoothie or a smoothie bowl for dinner, I think that's totally fine as well. And I often do that on days. I'll have a smoothie bowl in the morning, and then like I said, I'll have some fruit, some nuts and seeds or whatever throughout the day. And then if at night I don't feel like something really heavy, or I don't have time, or I just feel like something sweet, I'll, you know, have another smoothie, or I'll have another smoothie bowl. Like, I don't really care. So yeah, don't think it matters too much. All right, and the next question comes from actually, I'm gonna say Jan. I'm pretty sure that's Jan. Jan Eric Boyum. Hey Derek, I was wondering why you're always drinking from glass bottles and never plastic. Also, super cool shots in this video. Cool, man. I hope this video is just as good. So why am I always drinking out of glass? Well, I'm not always drinking out of glass. Sometimes I have a plastic water bottle that I reuse. It's a Fiji bottle. Sometimes you guys see it in my videos, and I'm trying to get away from using that. And sometimes I get comments from you guys like, don't use Fiji water, it's the worst water ever. They're stealing their water from the, you know, natural aquifer there, and it's messing up the environment in Fiji and all this stuff. And it's like, I bought that water once at an airport because it was either that or smart water. Those were my only two choices. So I bought Fiji water, and I've been reusing the bottle ever since. However, I'm trying to stop because there's some harmful chemicals in plastics that leach into our water. We know this. Bisphenol A is one of them, BPA. Leaches into the water, and it's a very potent xenoestrogen. So xenoestrogens are much stronger than the estrogens that are already in our body, and even than phytoestrogens that are found in foods like soy and flax, which everyone's so worried about. Xenoestrogens that are in plastic are so much more potent than those. And of course, another reason being environmental reasons. It's much better to use glass than it is plastic. Plastic is ruining our planet. in coming generations, they're gonna look back on our generation and go, how could they be so careless with plastic? And I know that we're already really worried about it, and we see the oceans are filling up with it and everything, but yeah, we definitely want to reduce our plastic usage as much as possible. And even if you try and reduce it, you're still using a lot of plastic likely. So I care about my body and I care about the environment, and it looks oh so hipster cool. One of you guys actually commented on this bottle and you were like, Derek, the type of guy to use an 18th century glass water container. And it's not, I don't know where it was from, but it's got a little like top on it that seals it, and I don't know, I just really like it. Anyways, that's it for this Ask Me Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely liked filming it for the second time. Those things happen though. If you guys want to talk about motivation, like think about me yesterday. I was out here, it was pouring with rain, and I was doing my thing and get home ready to edit the video, and it's garbage. I can't use any of it. And then I have to come out here again today, wake up early in the morning, get out here so I can edit and get it up hopefully today. If I had enough motivation to get out of bed early this morning, get out here and do this again, you guys have enough motivation to do whatever it is you need to do today. So get out there. What? Look at this. This is so rad. I gotta show you guys this. This little bike is just like randomly rusting away out here in the forest. Like we're way out here. There's nothing around. I wonder why. So cool. I love finding old stuff like this. So putting on my Sherlock Holmes hat here, you can tell that it was once white and then got painted over into pink. So it was probably a girl's bike. And it's got the little pink hand grips to match. Man, I love finding stuff like this in the forest. That's it. The end of this video. Definitely leave questions for next week Ask Me Monday in the comments section down below. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. Like this video if you guys liked it. You guys know all that by now. See you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for all the support. Love you guys. You're awesome. Get out there and do it, because remember, the time's gonna pass by anyways.